Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today we're going to talk about Dr.Voodoo. But before we get into that, guys, I just want to say thank you for all of your support and bearing with me, guys, while I've been going through this little voice problem, losing my voice. It's still not 100%, but as you can hear, it's a whole lot better than what it was before. So again, thank you so much, guys, and I do apologize for missing yesterday, but that's not something I'm going to make a habit out of. I want to keep it flowing, guys. I want to keep it going. So, Dr.Voodoo. First of all, guys, I think this dude looks amazing. Look at him. Look at him. You got the torn cape here. You got the thumbs, exposed thumbs there. The skulls. I mean, this dude looks fantastic. Wow. This is one of the best looking characters aesthetically. I mean, well, aesthetics is looks in the game. I mean, he looks freaking awesome. I am loving this, man. Dude looks great. But he does have some flaws, but he's also got some very good things going on. So he's a good character and definitely worth building up and ranking up. I mean, he's definitely worth it, guys. He's definitely a good character. He's not going to be game breaking or nothing like that, but he's going to be a very good Shadowland character. He's going to be a decent world boss character. Yeah, I'm liking old Voodoo, but we'll talk about his problems here in a minute. Now, he has 18,000 energy attack. He has 120 attack speed, which is kind of low. Actually, if I had a different ice weight set, that could be almost maxed out. He has 29 crit rate, 182 critical damage, max ignore defense, and max skill cooldown. Take a look at his gears. All of his gears are 20. He's level 60, no Urus. And when you're watching this gameplay, keep in mind, this guy's got like the bare minimum build. I mean, seriously, guys. I lowballed his build big time to see if he was either going to be good or bad or whatever. And you take a look at his skills, and you look at his passive here. His tier 2 passive gives him a 90% chance to become immune to fire damage. Okay, I guess it could be useful. I mean, it's not really a very good tier 2 passive, to be honest, guys. It could be useful in some things, I guess. His 1 skill gives him a summons. His 2 skill decreases all speeds. We don't really care about that. The 3rd skill gives him an all defense down that stacks up to 45% and lasts for 5 seconds. I really wish that lasted for 10. But it's all good, man. It applies to World Boss, so that is amazing. His 4-star passive. Now, this is one of the things that's bad about old boy. Activation rate, 90% chance to activate when attacking an enemy with poison effect. And applies to enemies, 25% decrease of all attacks. Sorry, guys. My voice is still kind of cracking up a little bit. But this is kind of crap. This doesn't work in World Boss. And that's because none of his skills are poison. Yes, if you look at them, they say, well, let's find one here. There we go. Deals 30% poison damage every 1 second. But that doesn't apply to World Boss. Now, in this 5th skill, the Ignore Immunity, the All Defense Down, does, which, by the way, is awesome. Now, he's got 2 skills that apply All Defense Down. Both last for 5 seconds. And he's got a 40% chance of missing attack, which does help, but he can still get caught. In this skill, he can still be guard broken, as I've found in my gameplay or during all my trials and tests. His 4 skill gives him a 5-second mind control. This is amazing. Plus, it gives him an all attack buff by 25%. Very nice, and invincible for 4 seconds. So that's going to give him super armor. And the thing about him, guys, the things that's kind of crap, right? Let's get into this. The thing that kind of sucks about him is you got the 5 skill here, and at the very beginning of this 5th skill, he has a small hesitation. Now, this skill, by the way, looks amazing. I'm freaking loving this thing. But if you hit the 5th skill, look at that. It has a small hesitation. And we're going to be facing Call Obsidian today. And against Call or maybe Thanos, these are characters that are world bosses that are really known for guard breaking a lot. And yeah, he can get guard broken in that. And if you do get guard broken during that 5th skill, you're going to lose a freaking ton of damage. Because you want all the residual damage from all those ghosts flying around, all them souls. You want all that residual damage, and you want that all defense down. And if you just hit the 5, guys, you got the souls have to hit, the characters have to hit your opponents to get the all defense down. So if it gets guard broken, you lose the all defense down, and you lose all the residual damage from the skill, which really sucks. The 4th skill. This is his mind control skill. This is, again, beautiful, beautiful skill. This guy's got some great animations. But the problem with this thing is the mind control comes at the very end. Well, the problem is, guys, if you want to keep this dude alive and you want to do optimal damage, you want to try to accumulate damage from the 3rd skill, which is this here, which looks freaking dope. I'm loving it. Now, something about the 3rd skill, guys, is if you just hit it once, you'll notice that only one skull will trigger the all defense down. So you don't need to let this skill play completely out, although it does look cool, but it's not really going to help us damage all that much. And then the 1 skill. And then you got this 2 skill, which is a channeling skill that you can move around. Now again, this is a beautiful skill. I freaking love how the souls are coming out of his 2 skill. Look at that. That looks dope. But the problem is he's slow. Look at how slow this thing is. This is not good. I mean, I really wish Netmarble would have gave him a little bit more movement speed at least. And I also wish they would have gave him a 5-second invincibility instead of a 4-second invincibility. That extra second would have helped a freaking ton. Now I'm going to do 2 different rotations in the gameplay you guys are going to see. And that's because we're going to be taking on Shadowland floor and we're going to be taking on Call Obsidian. Now against a different world boss I might do a different rotation. But against Call, what I like to do, guys, is I hit the 5, scream to the other side, hit the 4, then the 2. Get the damage proc on the 2, get the residual damage from the 5. That's what I like to do. You will get some of that all defense down from the 5th skill against Call, even though he will cleanse it or debuff it, however you want to say. Now, what you really want to try to do is you want to try to use that 3, like so, then hit the 5, then hit the 4, then hit the 2. But the problem is if you do that, the proc will trigger early and you're going to lose a lot of damage. So I don't like to do that. I pretty much stick to the 3 skills against Call. I just hit the 5, come across, hit the 4, then cancel into the 2, and that's it. We will not be using that mind control because even if we did against Call, he's just going to cleanse it. It won't last but maybe a second and a half instead of 5 seconds. And we're not going to be using the 3 because the 3 has gaps. If you guys notice, that damn 3 has gaps. So you can take damage during those gaps. So the beginning of the 5th skill, the gaps in the 3 skill leave you a bit vulnerable. But we still want to use that 5th skill to get that damage, that residual damage. The 1 will leave you completely vulnerable. We're not going to use that. So it's just 5, 4, 2. Now for Shadowland, it's a little bit more unique. I like to hit the 4, let it play completely out, and get the mind control. And then I'll hit the 3, 1 skull, cancel, come across, hit the 2. And then you'll get that all defense down from the 3rd and the 5th skill. And you'll get the damage proc on the 2. You're getting all that residual damage from the 5th skill while both those all defenses downs are applying from the 3rd and the 5th skill while you're doing your 2 skill. And man, you can put out some damage, guys. Like seriously, this dude is pretty damn strong. I'm pretty impressed with him. Even doing like the just 3 skills against Call. And by the way, I did try using the 3 against Call. The damage was virtually the same because he has that cleanse and your all defense down won't last very long. He has a stage 6 overdrive set. This really should be Power of Angry Hulk. That would be better because it would give him that attack speed. And then look at this, guys. We got a critical damage with 140% damage proc. This is nothing special, guys. Nothing special at all. I mean, kind of a low damage proc, but we do got some critical damage, which helps. And, of course, no uni. So, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to take him into Shadowland first, and then we're going to take him against Call. So, let's rock and roll. Okay, guys, so here we are. We're going to take on floor 61 against this Universal Relay. And, yeah, man, considering this build, this is pretty damn awesome. So, let's get into it. So, we're going to start off with that 4 skill, guys. And get that mind control. So, we're going to hit the 4. It's going to guard break them. Then we're going to get that mind control. Then we're going to hit the 3, 5, and then the 2. Damage proc on the 2. And booyah, there's the damage proc. And you guys are going to see, man, he can freaking melt this crap. Dr. Voodoo is pretty damn awesome, especially in Shadowland, guys. Like, if I had a stronger build, oh my god. Like, I seriously think this guy at level 70 with a really good build could go, like, in the high 70s in Shadowland. Maybe even 80. I mean, this dude is pretty damn dope here. And that passive that he has that gives him that heal, it'll work in Shadowland. It just doesn't work in World Boss. And you guys will see that in a little bit. Right now, we haven't taken any damage at all. And I really find if you mind control these guys first and then go into your other skills, you have a lot better crowd control and you'll be able to just lock them down. And as you guys can see, you can keep the proc pretty much where it belongs. Now, whenever Ronan comes in, because he won't be mind controlled or guard broken, yeah, he just done a ton of damage. So right now, we're at 11,916 health. And there, just jumped up to 14,654 health. So the heal works in Shadowland, which is amazing. It's a damn shame that it doesn't work against World Boss. And something that I should have mentioned when I was talking about Dr. Voodoo is he does have an amazing leadership, that 40% all debuff effect, which is amazing, guys. That makes this guy's all defense down jump all the way to 63% instead of 45%, which is awesome, making him a whole lot stronger. I mean, look at this. 461 with this build, and he did it in under 2 minutes. That is pretty damn impressive if you ask me. So let's get into the World Boss action. Okay, guys, so here we are, and we're going to be using Shuri for that 35% decreased damage received, which is really going to help Dr. Voodoo's tankiness, and we're going to use Coulson for that 20% guaranteed critical rate, 45% damage dealt to supervillains types from both of these support characters. And yeah, guys, I just hit that 5, swing across, well, he kind of teleports across, I guess, and then hit the 4 too. Get that invincibility, and I find when I do that, because you're having that super armor from the invincibility for the 4 seconds, you do it right before the 2 skill, that skill won't get guard broken. And yeah, guys, and we are strikers, we got anti-venom. You really want to have anti-venom in here. If that heal applied in World Boss, then maybe we wouldn't need the heal, but since it doesn't, we need the heal. We got Weapon Hex for all defense down, Silver Surfer, Shirag for their damage dealt to supervillains, and Scarlet, of course, for mind control. And it really is kind of a shame that we can't really use mind control. Well, against Call, it's kind of a pain using mind control anyways, unless they got like a 10-second mind control like Scarlet or Ebony Maw with his new uniform. But, you know, having 5 seconds, it really, I mean, it's still going to be a pain. But man, he can put it out, guys. Like, seriously, this is stage 45 with this build. And you guys are going to see that he can do this. Oh, crap, I just got time frozen. That's not good. That is not good. But man, one thing about him, though, is, look at that. Weapon Hex came in there, guys, and we just did a freaking crap ton of damage. Now, full disclosure, guys, if Weapon Hex wasn't in here, there's no way he would be able to do this. There's no way he'd be able to do this. But I think it's to the point now in the game where a lot of people are really trying to get Weapon Hex because they realize how valuable she is as a striker. I mean, for World Boss, guys, she's amazing. Even though her all defense down only lasts for 5 seconds and it gets cleansed against Call, you can see that you still get a spike every once in a while in your damage, which is amazing. Let's mind control old boy, take him out of this little phase. Run down here. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gotta be careful. And I really wish that, you know, Voodoo had like super armor all the time. I wish his invincibility lasted at least a second longer. I wish that that third skill was a full iframe instead of having those gaps. I mean, it's just, they could have made him a little bit better. That wouldn't have broke the game by any means. But he's still good. I mean, he's still a really good character. I mean, I really like the guy. I think he's super fun to play. And you guys might choose to use your third skill in this, and that's fine. Go for it, man. Against a different World Boss, I probably would use that third skill. I'd probably use it against Thanos. I'd probably use it against Ebony. I'm pretty sure I would. But Black Dwarf is a guard-breaking machine. And if you get caught in those gaps, he will guard break you. And again, that all defense down will get cleansed. So it's really kind of pointless to do it. It's not going to help your damage by much at all. And you guys can see, even with this rotation, yeah, he can still put it out. Now, if I didn't have Weapon Hex in here, I'd say he'd probably be around stage 39, stage 40 maybe, with a really, really good run. But still, that's pretty damn awesome for a level 60 character having these two supports. We could go way more OP with this. Way more OP. And his debuff leadership, his, a 40% plus the debuff effect, is still applying here. It's just his all defense down doesn't last for the 5 seconds. That's kind of the thing. And yeah, man. But man, he's fun. I freaking love the hell out of this guy. Like, I seriously enjoy him big time. I don't like saying things like, well, I can't wait for them to get a uni, especially since he just came in the game. Personally, guys, I think it's just, I mean, if you want to say things like that, that's fine, but it just seems kind of silly to me. We get a brand new character, people are already talking about, when we get a uni, blah, blah. It's like, man, I don't want to have to always, at this point in the game, when we get new characters, I don't want to have to rely on getting a uniform to make a character good. When characters come in the game, at this point in the game, they should be pretty decent. And I do think Dr. Voodoo falls in that category. He is a good character, for sure, man. I mean, he's awesome. These animations are absolutely beautiful. And we're not going to finish this fight, guys, because I still want to try to get them speed books. Booyah! So let's pause it. So, guys, all in all, I think Dr. Voodoo is pretty damn awesome. Not top tier by any means, and a lot of people was hoping he was going to be like Doctor Strange, but listen, guys, I think that's silly to think that a tier 2 character is going to come in and be as good as someone like Doctor Strange. I mean, that's holding the standard pretty damn high, and I just think it's kind of unfair to Dr. Voodoo, to be perfectly honest, guys. So guys, let me know what you think about Dr. Voodoo. And again, sorry about my voice. Hopefully it'll be better tomorrow. And thank you guys for all that support and love. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.